What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We gonna talk about the Brooklyn Nets and how the 9-6 record, they have barely beat the Magic, barely beat the Bucks, but the goal is to win the game, and they was able to do that without Kyrie. And that just blows your mind because he's one of the best players in the world, a guy that's averaging 27 points per game, one of the best scorers and one of the best shooters. And they haven't even had no practice or no time together, and they're beating teams like the Bucks and was up a lot through that game and didn't really even look that bad. James Harden has looked fantastic, but we have to talk about KD, a guy that helped the Bucks. I mean, helped the Nets win these last couple games in a row, being clutch in the fourth quarter and knocking down key shots. But when you look at Kevin Durant, nobody thought that he would be this good. Kevin Durant is my favorite player, but I never seen them shooting 54% from the field, which is a career high. I never seen them shooting 48% from three with 5.8 attempts. I didn't see him coming in getting 7 boards, 5 assists, and 1 block a game. And I definitely didn't see him averaging 30 points per game this season. And he's been able to do all of those things already, and it's just incredible. It was smart for him not to play in the bubble. It was smart for him to take as much time as he needed to be prepared, because if he's playing like this, there's no reason why he can't be MVP. When you look at the other people numbers in the league, nobody is as efficient as he is from the field and from everywhere else. Not only that, if they can continue to win games and he can continue to produce, even if his production falls off a little bit, he has been the best player in the league so far, especially individually when it comes to stats. You have the Lucas and the LeBrons. The only reason why I will have LeBron higher than Kevin Durant right now is because the Lakers have a better record, and that's it. When it comes to everything else, Kevin Durant has been just fantastic. And a lot of it does have to do with them missing games because of the contract tracing and stuff and the protocols, and the fact that Kyrie been MIA. But Kevin Durant has took the team on his shoulders like a franchise player would, and has literally obliterated any defense and anybody that's been trying to guard him. And he has looked fantastic. It's just a surprise that Kevin Durant can play this well, coming off the injury that he suffered. People didn't even believe that he can be 95% of Kevin Durant. People thought he'd be 75 to 80. He looks absolutely unguardable, unstoppable. He looks decent defensively, which a lot of people didn't think he can do that because of the Achilles. It takes so much of your mobility and your lateral quickness away. People thought his defensive days was done, and he actually looks pretty solid. And the fact that he has really relied a lot on his jump shot, which I thought would translate even after the Achilles because he's just so long and so tall and he has a high release point. But his jump shooting actually looks a lot better. He's hitting a lot tougher shots. He's stopping and pulling up on drives, and he's literally just shooting over whoever guards him, whether they're tall, whether they're big, or whether they're small. He's pulling up from three right in front of people's faces, and it's all net, not even luck. And I would have thought Kevin Durant would have played as well as he's playing right now. And I did have Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation this year, so it's not really a surprise that he's in that conversation to me. But I also never seen him being as good as he is right now. And if the Nets can go on a long 5, 6, 7 game win streak and they can increase their record to become the best in the East, I don't see why Kevin Durant wouldn't be MVP. The only thing that's really holding back Kevin Durant from winning it is the fact that they're 9-6. Other than that, there's no way Kevin Durant is second to nobody else, especially when it comes to individual stats and individual play. He has shown right now that he's the best player in the league, and right now I don't really have nobody in that conversation because LeBron has looked great, but he's not doing what Kevin Durant is doing. Luka has looked decent, but he hasn't been as efficient as Kevin Durant is right now. Kevin Durant is playing right now like he's a center. The only difference is he's doing it from the perimeter. You're not really seeing him getting in a lot of dunks. And even when he does, this guy is still blowing past everybody. He's fearless right now. He's not even favoring that leg. He's just playing like he has confidence through the roof. This guy is literally going at guys. This guy is really going at anybody, even if it's going to the paint. And he just looked flat out amazing. So, as a Kevin Durant fan, this is above what I thought. Usually you'll be biased. Usually you'll think this, you'll think that. But the play is there. The numbers in the play is there. And the fact that he's doing it when it matters. Like Kevin Durant is literally destroying teams throughout all four quarters. And he's making it look easy. He's literally making every shot look easy. And this guy is going couple shots in a row without missing. It's like he's going on streaks where he just pulling up and just trying to end players and end teams. And he has a killer will right now. If he seems like if he can go for 3, 4 straight shots, he's doing it. And we haven't really seen Kevin Durant be that hungry. Sometimes he might disappear in games. Sometimes he might go in spurts, but now Kevin Durant is just so aggressive. It's like he's trying to prove something. It's like he's trying to take over. And that was one of his biggest weaknesses was his unselfishness. A lot of people said Kevin Durant can be this and he can be that, and we haven't really seen that since his first MVP year, where he just literally going out there in kill mode, in assassination mode. And he literally feels like if you put him one on one with anybody, whether it's at the 3 point line, whether it's at the high post, he feels like he's getting a quality shot, and he feels so confident in his ability right now that he's doing whatever he wants to do to whoever's that's guarding him. So I'm really loving this Kevin Durant, and I was a person that was so excited to see what he did as an MVP years ago because that's the Kevin Durant that a lot of us want. The Kevin Durant that was torching the Clippers in the playoffs with the Warriors. The Kevin Durant that was obliterating the Rockets before he went down with a ruptured Achilles. We want to see that hyper, unstoppable, anybody want it can get it. How do you want it? How do you feel? Because I'm busting your ass, Kevin Durant. And that's what we've been seeing this year. It could be because Kyrie is out. So he has to do more. And he has been doing it. So you have to give him credit for that too. And it could just be the fact that he's on a mission. He's on a mission to prove that he's the best player in the world. He's in a mission to prove that now that we got James Harden, we have no excuse, we have no reason why we can't be NBA champions this year. And if that's his mentality and that's how he's thinking and that's how he's feeling, he's showing it on the court, and I'm feeling him. He's really making all his fans proud, and they should be, if not the favorite, they should be going to the finals at the end of the day. And if Kevin Durant was playing like this earlier in the season, this team would be off to a way better start than they have been so far. And it's better late than never, but I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm happy what I'm seeing. And if you're a Nets fan, you should feel very confident about what you guys can do in the playoffs. Remember, when Kevin Durant won his Finals MVP the first time, his key shot making and his ability to get any shot whenever he wants was a big reason why the Warriors won in 5 games. And it was a big reason why the Warriors swept the Cavaliers in 4 games the year after. And it was a big reason why people had them winning 3 straight because Kevin Durant was avalanching players and teams, and he was showing that he's a machine. He's literally a scoring machine, and it's good to see him doing it at the highest level, and it's good to see him doing it consistently these last couple games. If he can string a couple games like this, and he can get a couple more wins to go alongside those numbers, he's the MVP of the league. And I think that he can put a gap just like he did in his first MVP season and literally shatter all our expectations, which he has done so far, and also make it easier for him to lock up the war early, as there's really no front runners or favorites right now. This is a good time for him to change people's thoughts and get people on his side, get people riding with him, and take that championship possibly this year, but also with an MVP to go right alongside that Finals MVP. He is the best player on this team. He is, the closer on his team, and this is his team, whether they have Kyrie or James Harden. The question will be if Kyrie comes back, will these numbers continue, and will he still have the same mentality that he has now? Other than that, I'm enjoying and I love what I'm seeing from the Nets and from Kevin Durant. And that was something I couldn't say 3 weeks ago, but it's something that I'm saying now. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for the likes on Facebook. Thanks for everybody that checks it out. Thanks for everybody that been showing love. You can buy merchandise on my Facebook page. You can buy hats and shirts, customize them the way you want to. Message me, I can get it shipped out to you. You can also buy merchandise on my Spreadshirt. Check out my older videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Quinn Wade, Basketball Not signing out. And let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Kevin Durant possibly winning his second MVP.